Welcome back to the Endless Growth Podcast, episode 32.
Yeah, man, 32. We're here. We're doing it. Um,
Yes, sir.
happy to be back another week.
100%, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I might look a little different for the people out there. I don't want to throw it off. I was shaving, fuck my shit up a little bit. So, you know, how to change the look. Plus, I think it was time for a new look anyway. So,
Hey, I like it.
yeah, you like us.
Yeah.
You know, I
I
was
wish
still considering shaving this a little bit,
I
but
wish you gave me a heads up. So I'd done the same too.
yeah, bro, matching. Hey, maybe next week, bro. I'll have the same thing, you know?
Yeah, pull up with something different.
Exactly, bro. But yeah, bro, let me know, bro. It's a new week, like you just mentioned. I think this is the last week of actually September.
It is.
So, and
That's so
then,
crazy.
yeah, bro, I remember, I think it was a minute ago, basically 3 months ago when we were like, hey, this is the second quarter is just ending, all that stuff. Well, shit, third quarter is ending now.
Yeah. Well, we were in that quarter too. We were in the old like studio
Oh, we were, huh?
shop area over there. Yeah. That's one
Yeah.
thing that kind of caught me off guard because I was looking through back to like some of the old videos.
Uh-huh.
And I just skipped through one of them just like to see what we're talking about. We were talking about that, like, hey, this is like halfway through the year. Like, it's time to kind of reevaluate yourself and shit. And
Yep. Reinvent yourself a little bit. And yeah,
shit, it's already been 3 fucking months since then. So,
that's so crazy how time flies, guys. So,
hmm
you know, sometimes you just gotta, you know, sometimes put your head down, work, and shit. By the time you put it up, it's like, holy, you know, shit, it's been 3 months or however long, and you know, you made some progress and can look back and reflect on it and be like, yeah, cool, made it productive. If not, then would be another great opportunity to reflect and make some changes. You know, you got 3 months left of the year. Like I know a lot of people sometimes wait for the new year, new me thing,
yeah,
but I don't believe in that shit. It's like, yo, like if you want something, just do it like fast. You got to act on it. Like you can't wait for a certain time because basically what you're doing is you're pushing it back. You're procrastinating. And usually when you do that, you just keep pushing it back and you'll never do it.
yeah, live life like there ain't no tomorrow. So,
Yep.
but yeah, a lot of people I feel like right now, as of right now, I feel like I've heard a few people like, till next year.
Uh-huh.
Like next year, like I'll just start doing this, and I'm like, yo, like you still got 3 months, like,
Yeah, I know.
but
I've heard some people say that too, but sometimes I feel like I don't bring it up. It depends, obviously. If I can kind of get the vibe that they actually do want to do things, like you know, maybe I'll let them know. But I feel like if it's like maybe a reoccurring topic that they keep bringing up, I'm gonna keep doing it. It's
mhm,
like I feel like maybe they know maybe a little bit that they're lying to themselves or making themselves feel good, so that way they're
mhm,
comfortable where they're at right now. But it's
yeah,
like, yo, nah, like you got to do that now. Like I know the gym's gonna be packed in freaking January, bro, but shit, why not get a little head start right now? You know, like
yeah.
whether that be the gym or anything, actually. So, you know.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Speaking of the gym, I did order my tonal this weekend.
Oh shit. Okay,
So
you're gonna be working out the house, huh?
yep, home workouts are gonna be coming soon. So
Dude, you're gonna have to let me know
shit,
how that goes. I'm gonna be honest. I don't.
shit, I'll be paying a grip for that thing. So I'm gonna be
Oh,
using it.
for
That's
real, huh? Oh yeah.
so I'm gonna be using that thing. Because a lot of people like always say like I have a whole home gym and like I don't even use that shit. And I
Mm,
understand like sometimes it is hard to like it's like working from home. It's like you want to get out of that environment to do something. And
yeah.
but I feel like I'm definitely gonna be sticking to it, even though like.
Oh hell yeah. Do you have like a plan, workout plan, or maybe minutes, or like days you're gonna work out, or anything like
So I'm
that?
gonna just give it a shot off the program because it has like little workout things for you.
Oh,
It's
okay.
pretty much a trainer.
Can you explain to me? Because I know it's a machine that you could buy, but okay, you just mentioned trainer. So what is it? Like a screen on it, and what are we
Shit.
talking
Think
about?
about like a YouTube and an exercise machine, and it's
Okay.
like set up the machine to here, and then it evaluates your weight too. It does like evaluation, so it kind of knows your strength.
Okay.
So then it evaluates like it basically like okay, today we're gonna do squats, but it already kind of knows your weight of what you can do. So it already kind of puts you at a weight, and then like this week do this weight, next week we'll put you here, or
What
you
is
could do a manual.
what does the machine look like if you're doing squats on there?
So it's got two arms, with resistance, like weight,
Okay.
basically cable. It's kind of like a cable machine, but it's all like electromagnets and shit like this. How it creates this
The
weight.
force. Okay.
It's crazy. So they say like if you do like 50 normal, like on a cable machine,
Yeah.
this shit 50 will feel like 80 on
What
this.
the hell?
It's a different kind of like a
Got you.
resistance. But no, anyways, it's got two arms, and then you could attach like basically a bar to it. And then so from the bar, you could do deadlifts, you could do squats, bench press.
What?
So I should be able to do most exercises except like sitting in an actual like let's say like a um
Got you. Leg extensions.
leg extension machine.
Mhm.
But there's other ways to get that to that muscle.
Got you.
doing
Other
different,
things.
yeah, like a different kind of squat and stuff like that. So I don't know, I'm excited. I'm gonna try out the program way
Hmm.
and see where it takes me. But worst case is you just do it manually, and then you just put the weight you want and do everything you want your own way. So
Holy heck. Okay, I did
yeah,
not know that.
I'm
That's
excited.
cool, bro. Do you know
Yeah,
when it comes into the pad?
no, I said 1 to 3 weeks.
Okay.
I still got to send off the. I've been trying to figure out where I'm gonna put it because we
Mm.
have that one room in the house that kind of want to make a gym, but it has no outlets in the fucking room.
Oh, okay, okay. I know what you're talking
Um,
about.
so, but putting outlets, it wouldn't be too hard of a
Yeah.
because I just basically go through the wall from another one on the other side of the wall.
Hmm.
Um, but anyways, they make you like send pictures of where it's gonna go to make sure it's got like, in their specs because basically it's like a white. They call it a white glove install. So like they have their own people that come in and install it for you.
Mm.
And if you want to ever move or you move locations, I should say, you have to call them to uninstall it and move it for you for their warranty to be valid for
Oh, what the heck?
the 2 years that it comes with or whatever it is.
Does it
So
cost money for them to move it each time you think?
I think it's
Probably.
like $100. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay, okay,
So,
okay.
but anyways, yeah, I still got to measure like the studs because they want you to send all the measurements and like make sure it's like your room is qualified for that. But 1 to 2 weeks, 1 to 3 weeks. So honestly, probably if I send it in, I could probably hear back from them sooner and find out an exact date for installation. But yeah,
Got you.
I'm excited for that new journey.
Bro, that's amazing, bro. Like, where did you hear about the machine, or what made you want to like essentially try this or that specific one?
Yeah, what's been around for a while, honestly, which kind of made me debate on getting it because I'm like, this shit's been around for like maybe, I don't know, like 4 years since it came out. It has improved a little bit within the last 2 years,
Got you.
but essentially I'm buying like 2 year old technology or a year old technology.
Got you.
But even then, it's pretty advanced, and the way technology is nowadays, like you expect something else to come out, but there hasn't been. So I just kind of pull
Yeah.
the trigger. But yeah, I just kind of seen it, I think, on YouTube once, and then you always see once you look at something, you get a bunch of ads of this shit.
Got
So
you.
it's just kind of been there, and I decided it was like the best like home thing for me. My biggest thing was I was afraid I was gonna like need more weight or exceed the weight, but I'm
Hmm.
like I'm not crazy big. I don't plan on getting like huge. But I think for me, like they say, basically they give you 100 pounds per arm,
Hmm.
so it's like a total of lifting 200 pounds
Yeah, some
if you were to
good.
if you were to bench. But they say it's not 200 pounds. So essentially, it's like you're almost benching like 250 to 300. I don't know exactly how it is.
Yeah.
I'm curious because you know more of what you bench and stuff. Once I get
Uh-huh.
it, I want you
Yeah,
to
yeah,
try
yeah.
it
I'll go and we'll
and see if
evaluate.
it's truly like
Yeah,
what
I'm
your weight
excited.
is.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, because
Okay.
resistance. It's like
Yeah, it's different. It's gonna
think
be
of
different.
somebody like you benching and somebody's pushing that shit down on you
Wow.
because it's like it's pulling it in a way.
Okay. I think I
A
did see
motor is.
LeBron James. Like, I think he was like an endorser or something like that for that brand. So,
Yeah.
oh
So
damn. Okay.
I don't know. It'd be cool. But yeah, we're kind of getting that figured out. Buying a Peloton, like a bike and a treadmill too.
Oh, you're
So
getting the whole setup then, bro.
yeah, that way I can just be at
Just be
home.
there.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
there'll be no excuse now. Now at
Yeah.
that point, it's just on me. I'm
Yeah.
just being a
Facts. It's like, bro, you're right
lazy
there.
ass. Yeah.
Exactly.
So we'll see.
Hell yeah, bro. That's good for you, bro. Hopefully, it works out. Everything gets in there, and you get going. Are you gonna be doing anything in regards to like diet, or are you just gonna be like, I'm just gonna work out and see how kind of that goes? Because at the same time, you don't want to overload yourself, and
Yeah. I'll just try to eat better. Just
yeah,
I mean, as me, I'm trying to gain weight and get some muscle on me. So obviously, I have to increase my intake of protein and just kind of
yeah,
clean up my diet a little bit. So that will come into play.
yeah, little by
We'll see
little,
how.
you'll
Yeah, I
figure
don't
it
want to
out.
get crazy right
Yeah,
into it.
you don't want to overwhelm yourself as well. So yeah, the important part is getting started, which sounds like you kind of have everything in order. So
Yeah.
hey, yeah, good luck to you, brother,
Yeah,
and yeah,
thanks, man.
keep us updated. Shit.
For sure will, man. I'm excited
Okay.
for it. I've been talking about forever, and then I didn't want to get it with the old house
Hmm.
because I knew this was going to come at some
Got you.
point. I didn't want to pay the whole thing and all that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it finally came in. I'm like, all right, I've been waiting this long. Like I've been pushing it off, pushing it off. It's time. So
Boom. There you go. There's a great example of Edgar taking the shit to his own advice, essentially. So he could have got it in the new year and be like, "New year, new me," but shit,
yeah,
decided to do it now. So
but yeah,
yeah, it's a little sign for everybody, and yeah, hopefully everyone's, if maybe they're not going into the gym, at least go exercise, take a little walk, do a little something, maybe eat better. I don't know. It is going to start getting colder here in a second, at least here in Ogden, Utah, where we're primarily located. So I'm going to try to get some few hikes in before that ends.
yeah,
Because, yeah, like I said, next week is literally October, or even this Sunday, October 1st. So,
yeah. We're
yeah.
gonna try to hit up the mountains on Sunday for like me and the girl be doing like a fall hike. We've done it once. I guess I shouldn't say we've been doing it,
Okay.
but it was pretty dope. Like we went out in the fall up here, like Eden, um, like when the leaves are changing colors and
Got
shit.
you.
It was pretty dope, honestly, because it was
Yeah.
like the path he took, literally the whole path was just leaves. Um,
Mm.
and it was pretty cool going in like early in the morning, like sunrise type shit. So we're gonna be doing that this Sunday. So,
Oh, hell yeah, bro.
but yeah, that'll probably be the only hike I took this damn year, and probably
Nah,
the
nah, you're
last
good.
one.
No, maybe next year, you do it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know if you're interested. Something I have been contemplating is, I think it was like an old title person that let me know. I was like, yeah, hike. And she's like, oh, do you do it during the winter? I was like, not really. Like
Mm.
snow. She's like, yeah, you should just get like snowshoes and
Hmm.
go. Because it looks beautiful. It's like the movie. I don't know if people watch the movie Narnia.
Oh shit, yeah.
Like it looks all majestic. Everything's white. And I was like, damn, that's a good ass point. Like that'd be kind of cool to see all the trees and
Yeah.
I don't know, just everything random. Just it sounds a little maybe dangerous as well. So maybe not, go by yourself. But
Don't get chased by
something,
a fucking mountain lion
yeah,
in the ice.
exactly. I still have to buy me, a little self defense something.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's something to look forward to, I guess. Because yeah, just because it's winter doesn't mean you can't go out and do nothing. Like
exactly.
there's still ways around it.
I do hear that a lot here in Utah. It's like, damn, winter, there's nothing to do. Like back in the day, I would just resort and just stay inside, either watch movies or I don't know, play video games or something like that. But yeah, like I think we even recently, maybe 5 years ago, maybe not that recent, we started boarding. But that's maybe just 3 to 4 times a year. That's nothing like crazy that we're
Mhm.
like we love it, like it's fun, but it's not like something we're like dying to do every week.
Yeah.
Like it's a hassle to get up there, especially if there's snow.
Oh yeah.
At
Like
least
this
with my
last year, yeah.
vehicles. Oh, last year was hectic. I think I only went twice last year, and I
Isn't that
think
crazy to think that we got a lot of snow, so you think you'd be up there a lot, but
hmm
you don't want to go up there because it's just fucking snowing all the time. You think about like the road up there and dealing
yeah,
with that,
bro.
and it's like shit.
Exactly. So yeah, just go out and do something, guys. Get your little exercise in.
Stay productive. Yeah. Stay
Exactly. Yeah.
moving.
So we got most of us, I'm assuming, have youthful bodies and energy. So if you wanna, we basically want to keep that as we age. Because once you get to 60, you haven't done shit, then you're probably not going to be in a good place or probably not that healthy. Not saying you can't get healthy at that age, but if you're just consistent, even if it's a little bit now until you get there, you're
Hmm.
going to be way better off. You're going to feel better, your joints and shit like that. Like I'm pretty sure you've heard older people like struggle with like arthritis or their bones hurt and shit. Like I've heard that if you have like a decent like muscle mass
Hmm.
on you, like that prevents a lot, especially if you're moving, stretching, even
Yeah.
things like that. Just again, you don't have to go crazy. Like a little bit a day.
Stay loose.
Yeah, keep the doctor away. So, you know what
There
I'm
you
saying?
go.
Beautiful. Okay. Well, I'm
So
excited. Okay, bro.
yeah, man.
What's been on your mind though, bro? What's anything new, anything coming up business wise? Well, let me know. Give me a little update, brother.
No, just been working. We have this week kind of been more chill. We had a few like rescheduling some appointments, which at this point I feel like I'm just taking advantage of it, and being able to catch up and enjoy a little bit more of life, not really overwhelm myself with like work. So that's been kind of going on. But yeah, I think I was telling you last week we got a few big projects coming up. Um, got a wrap job coming up for next week. Then
Mm-hmm.
after that, we have another big project with that Tesla I was telling you. So it's been going good for so the rest of the month and beginning. I mean, I should say the beginning of next month looks pretty
Yeah.
good already. So it's a good start for October.
Oh, 100%. Having things already in your plate.
Yeah. So I pretty much with those like jobs, I guess, I kind of like basically, like you said a while ago, like basically made my quota in a way.
Yeah.
So feel pretty good about that. And then November, my birthday month,
Facts.
coming up. So
Coming up quick.
dude, it's so fast. I'll be
Yeah.
28.
Isn't that a trip, bro?
It is crazy. That 30 sneaking up, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. When I turned 27, for some reason, I feel like I turned 30, bro. So I kind of,
100. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
same.
I don't even know how to
And the
explain
thing
it.
is, when I turn a new, like get older, I should say, on my birthday,
Uh-huh.
I'm automatically already like thinking I'm like the age, the next number up. So once I'm 28, I'll
Mm,
be like I'm 29 already.
got you.
So it's kind of fucked up, but
No, yeah, it is fucked up in a sense because like, damn, like we're getting like a realization that we're getting older, something we can't stop. It's inevitable.
yeah.
But for me, it did kind of like basically put some pressure to me. It's like, damn, like I turned 27. Like I feel I'm be honest, like 30 already. So I'm like,
Mm.
I'm kind of trying to structure, put myself in positions where I'm like ready when I'm 30.
Mm-hmm.
to, have things. So goals, I guess I could say. Obviously, keep going to the gym, shit like that. That's, that's not too hard for me. I've been doing that. But for sure, I would love to be self-employed for sure at that point. Making definitely more income than I'm making now as well with, my current, employer, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like a goal for sure. And then even like I guess you could say like my 3 month goal from, I guess you could say, from Sunday to the end of the year, which is,
Yeah.
coming up here quickly, is obviously I've been telling everybody I'm, learning marketing, SEO and all that. I want to get to a spot by December 31st where if I'm out, I'm talking to people, I'm networking, I could explain to them or tell them that I'm doing SEO. And if they're like, yo, I need that service, at that point, I could actually go ahead and add them as a client and provide that service, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So that's kind of my goal. And maybe me, myself, I don't have all the skills necessary, but I could always outsource maybe some help or things like that.
For sure.
But I think it's something viable. So I've been trying to work on that. At first, I think when I was starting with this goal, I was maybe overwhelming myself where I was trying to do like 4 hours or whatever a day. But obviously, that's not really like really viable just because it's like a habit you have to
Mm-hmm.
build up essentially. You got to work. Sometimes you get stuck on something, for example, like sometimes you need to learn something, or sometimes you're randomly watching a YouTube video and you're like, oh damn, like that's the missing piece I needed. So now I'm feeling like I more than likely acquired like this, not all the information, but like the baseline information I need to know.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm kind of just like working on stuff because I even like told you I'm kind of like starting to just doing like audits. I'm gonna start doing like more audits. Started like working on more content maybe that I see.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause for example, like on your website, I think you have like a service, you don't have a service page, but you have like basically a list of services, and then each service is like detailing, tinting, vinyl wraps, things like that. And then I was just like, okay, I do like that structure because it's one click away to that actual page. But in terms of Google, like the website's amazing. Don't get me wrong. Like that's completely something different we're talking about.
Yeah.
The SEO though is being able to search you for certain keywords on Google. Like obviously, someone Google's endless auto styling. It's you. They're gonna
Yeah.
pop up. You're gonna have all that traffic. You know how many people go to your site. But for keywords like Ogden tinting,
Mm-hmm.
doesn't seem like you have too much or even any. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's kind of where I want to like come in and essentially kind of maybe provide some insight on that,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe even the content where if you have like a website person, be like, tell this man update this content here or whatever. Or again, I feel like I need to go out and kind of network more and like find people like that I could even team up with and be like, hey, bro, like maybe you can go ahead and do the website redesign and I'll do the SEO. If you ever have a client that wants a website redesign, you do that part, you refer the SEO to me, and then vice versa. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
if I have somebody who wants like a website redesign. So that's kind of what I'm looking for now.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of people that
Gotcha.
I could like partner up with and we could each kind of do like a little thing and kind of go on from there. So that's kind of like my 3 month goal here.
Yeah, that's pretty good, man. One thing actually that I kind of want to tie into that is me and my helper were talking about stuff like this, and this idea came into my head. He's like, "Did you like know everything before you started?"
Mm,
And I'm like, "No." There was a lot of times, and I think it's a very important thing that I
yes.
feel like many people may be missing, that you want to learn everything before you start. And yeah, honestly, I didn't know exactly everything I was doing to 100% when I took on a job. It's like, yeah, I could wrap your car, but I've never wrapped that car before. I don't know how to take it apart.
Mm,
So it's like something people shouldn't be scared of taking something on and trying to figure it out
as you
during the
go.
process. Yeah, as you go. It's like you get a PPF job. It's like I've never done a hood this crazy or something like this, and then it's like, well, fuck. It's like here's your time to learn. You're not like learning on someone's car in a way, but I mean, you kind of are. But in the same
Yeah,
way,
yeah, yeah.
you got to know the basics. But at the same
Yeah, the
time, like
base knowledge.
you shouldn't be scared to take on something, and maybe that's the best way to learn. Maybe even for you, just like get into it, which sounds like you're getting into it already. So
Yeah, trying.
that'll work
No,
out.
honestly, I appreciate that because like I needed to know this information or like what you just said, with the insight you just gave me, because I think I was on Instagram scrolling, and I know we sometimes talk shit on that, but like it depends sometimes. Sometimes you follow the right pages or the right algorithms, and it could actually be beneficial. And I don't know what his name was. It was this dude that basically came up on my Instagram reels. He was basically saying that he was 35 years old when he got out of jail,
Hmm.
and he didn't have shit. He had like no really too much knowledge, things like that. But he was able to turn his life around. I was assuming he's maybe in his early 40s, so it did take time. It's not like he just got out of jail and he's this badass. But the key context, he was like in a Rolls Royce, had the stars in the roof, all that
Hmm.
shit. But he's basically saying like, yo, when I started this, I didn't know I was gonna get to this point, especially out of jail, bro. Like at 35, like you probably you
Yeah,
feel so behind. Are you shitting me? Like
yeah.
like I feel behind, and that like that dude.
You're living.
Exactly. I'm living. I'm out. I'm learning every day. That dude literally got out of jail at 35 and
That is wild,
didn't
actually, to
have
think.
shit. But what he said that really stuck to me is that, yo, just know that the path enlightens as you walk. So it's kind
Mm.
of like you basically take a step. I don't know if you ever like maybe seen like the motion sensors thing. It's kind of like the analogy that stuck to me is maybe you're like walking down like a sidewalk or something and there's like motion detectors.
Hmm.
Like you keep walking and then they turn on.
Yep.
Exactly. And that I don't know. I feel like that kind of connected a lot of things for me. I was like, yo, let's just go.
It's a
Cause
fact, yeah. Because I mean, I do kind of be saying that sometimes, like just make the jump and the net will, what they say, jump and the net will appear or some shit like that. So
mm,
it's kind of the same way. You jump and as you go, like it just shit just falls into place if it's
yeah.
meant to be for you, obviously.
Yeah, bro. Cause I feel like one of my biggest problems back then is trying to have everything figured out from point A all the way to Z. And
That's hard.
that would overwhelm me to the point where I'm like, I'm not gonna do it. Or maybe not like mine. I would just it would feel so overwhelmed that I would kind of not I would procrastinate for the from the fear of maybe not being able to do it or something like that. But I feel like that video, I ain't gonna lie, it definitely maybe changed my perspective. That's
Yeah.
kind of what I learned this weekend, and I was like, bro, just keep going, bro. I know I've been doing it for a minute, and there's times that I'm like trying to do SEO or something, and I have a bad day where I'm like, shit, I have no clue what I'm doing. Like, what
Yeah.
do I do next? But it's like, bro, just keep going. If you need help, I swear, I keep mentioning this, like the AI shit, the Chat GBT shit. I literally, yo, my hey chat, act as my, SEO mentor. This is what I'm at. This is my goal. And it's like, oh, maybe I'm having trouble finding clients. Like it'll tell you information that's like really crucial. Maybe it's not even you take the information to heart,
Hmm.
but it gives you different things that you've maybe haven't thought about. And then that maybe leads you in a different path. So it kind of helps you think. It's kind of my point. Don't
Yeah.
use it to cheat or to do your work for you, but use it to give you ideas. And then it's up to you to kind of piece everything together, if that kind of makes sense. So
Yeah. Definitely like opens your brain up to like more things or seeing things differently that you didn't see it from different
exactly,
angles. So
exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Just we have the technology out that we didn't have 20 years ago. So why not use it? Like we're in modern day times. Don't get left back in, you know, using technology. Because Google, I think today I was on Google, and it said that it was the 25 year anniversary of Google. So 25,
I
you
did
seen that,
see
right?
that. Yep. Till
So
25.
exactly. So 25 years ago, Google wasn't even a thing, bro. So when we had like questions in our head or wanted to Google like what the capital of something was, we had to go into a freaking book, maybe go to the library, find the book, ask the librarian,
That's so
and
crazy.
it was so much like basically barriers to the information we needed.
Yeah.
This shit is literally on our cell phones, like on our fingertips. We could Google anything, and a lot of people just don't really process that. It's like we live in a crazy time where, like, if you want to know something or do something, like shit, ChatGPT has an app. You don't even have to go on a computer. I like using the computer because that's
It's
just my
facts.
thing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I used ChatGPT for, I mean, it didn't work out for how I was going to use it, but it different, like you said, it opened my mind to different things and ideas.
let me know.
We've been posting a lot now on the social media page, like reels and posts and stuff like that. And
Okay.
the biggest thing with posting stuff, I was running into like the caption, like, what do you caption this? You don't want to be too cheesy and like,
Yep.
put some, some stuff on there, or you want to be like too serious, So I literally asked ChatGPT, is like, I'm uploading a YouTube video, or I'm uploading an Instagram picture, whatever. What should I quote it? It's
Mm.
a Ford Raptor. Um,
Mm.
and it said like, they gave me some good ideas, but they were a little more on the cheesy side. And I'm like, and I literally put on there like less cheesy
Yeah. Yeah.
and had like more serious shit. But basically, out of that, I didn't end up using any of them really. But I got the ideas of like the emojis or kind of how to go about it. But yeah, it is crazy. I just like at least
Okay.
it sparks the idea into you.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna expose myself. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
It's funny that you actually brought this up because when we went to Chicago, I think I put an Instagram post.
Okay.
I literally wanted to ChatGPT because I feel like I've been using ChatGPT, so I kind of know what information usually works and doesn't work.
Hmm.
And I literally put, "Hey chat, I'm about to post on Instagram. I went on a friends trip. It was only guys. And then basically just added more information about like the trip. Like the more information you're able to feed it into the prompt, the better the outcome's going to be.
Yeah.
And it literally gave me the caption I used.
Oh, no shit.
I didn't come up with that shit. I'm not gonna act like I'm over here, but I'm exposing myself a little
Yeah.
bit. But it's like I could either spend maybe 20, 30 minutes, be like, oh, not at that one. Oh,
In your head, yeah, just going
yeah,
on
yeah. I'm
back and
like, fuck
forth.
that. I don't got time for that. Like, generate 20 to 25 responses, however many responses. And another thing, I'm gonna give you a little tip here. Once that prompt happens, don't just like accept the results.
Hmm.
And what I mean by that is, like you said less cheesy, right?
Yeah.
You didn't accept the results and said, oh, it gave you more, right? So you already know what's up. For me, I maybe like two or three of them. I was like, you know what? Give me more related to this.
Okay.
And then that's kind of like a trick for me. And then it'll give me 20 more kind of related to the ones that I did like. It was like, oh, this fool kind of likes ones that are related to this. Okay, let me give him some more.
Yeah.
And then you can kind of refine the results and kind of get closer to the answer or the information you're looking for. So that's one thing I was like, yeah, it's a little cheat code,
Yeah, a little tip for you guys. Yeah, that ChatGPT app be coming in handy. I'm not gonna lie. I'll forget I have it honestly sometimes. But,
Uh-huh.
but yeah, you got to use this shit because, like you just keep saying, like we live in a time where we're so fucking advanced with our technology that most of us don't even know it's there.
Yeah,
That's kind of
yeah.
the problem, that we've come up with so much shit that it's like it's almost too much for us to process that we don't even know some of it's even there.
Exactly, bro.
But
I guess a good perspective is like, yeah, ChatGPT is pretty new. I think not even, maybe it's about to be a year old actually.
mhm.
And then I just said that Google's 25 years old. Maybe we started actually Googling things maybe about 15 years ago, like 10
Yeah,
years into it. But like, why are we going to have to wait 10 years to use the ChatGPT? Because I promise you in 10 years, everyone's going to be using this shit like it's like a Google search, bro. It's
yeah,
probably a Google search is probably actually going to be integrated to an AI anyway.
yeah. So you kind of get the same result.
Exactly. So why not just stay ahead of the curve, learn more, and just kind of just skip all that? Because we could either be stubborn and not want to grow with technology, but at the end of the day, the world's going to change whether we like it or not. It's a fact.
Yeah,
Like nothing stays the same. So it's either you get left in the past or you stay current with the present. So yeah, do with whatever you want with that information.
but yeah, that's cool, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I don't even know. There was something else before we even started this conversation, but I can't even think what we were talking about before. We were,
So we were talking about goals. I think I was kind of talking about more about the whole SEO shit, the
yeah,
3 month goals, things like that. But
I'll come back to it.
yeah,
But
100%.
what's up?
So, but yeah, guys, we're here. 2023 here shortly. It's gonna.
Hmm.
I feel like it's gonna feel like a flash because I'm gonna be honest. The last 3 months have felt like a flash. It's kind of actually crazy to kind of reflect back now that I'm talking. That damn, like it felt like we didn't even record that long ago,
Yeah, we're gonna look back and be like, yeah, 23, we started a podcast,
bro.
and
That's a fact.
we're a year into this.
Exactly. So.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah. So yeah, start your little projects, little activities. Again, I'm pretty sure we mentioned it. Thankfully, to one of the QAs, forgot who mentioned it. But it's like, yo, what would you do if we were in the past or went back?
Hmm.
Invest a little bit more time and something productive was kind of my answer. So looking back, I could either say the same thing here in the future, or I could actually apply that and start doing it now. So. And that's
Yeah,
what we've been doing, thankfully. So, and honestly, this podcast has been helping because we always do reflect on our own material a lot. So again, it's not like we're just, like, hey, go do this and this. Like we're literally reflecting, talking, thinking of new ideas as we speak. So
I think before this, honestly, though, I didn't really have many people I could say that I
mhm.
would trust or like be able to talk about these ideas. But it does help talking about these things.
Yep.
One, it puts you kind of more like now you got to do this. You spoke on it. But I mean, fuck, find someone you trust and talk about your ideas and
Yeah, it keeps you accountable too, bro. If you say
yeah.
you're gonna do something and then someone might ask you in 3 months or something,
How's
oh,
that going? Yeah.
then bro, like yeah, you might feel like shit if you haven't done it, but maybe that same fear actually motivates you to do it now. So
Yeah.
don't be scared. Like if anything, fear is what we should fear. Like
Hmm.
literally, fear is literally just it's the worst shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like literally the worst shit.
Yeah. That's what it is, man. It's fear and
Mm-hmm.
all the shit that comes with it.
Yes, sir.
But one thing I've been coming across recently that kind of just been thinking, I'm like, shit, for someone like, um, kind of starting a business or some shit like this, I
Yeah.
think the biggest thing that I realized is like the hardest thing to balance
Yeah.
is the whole like work life and living like your regular life type shit.
Speak on it, because you kind of been dealing with
Yeah,
this, right?
yeah, because it's just been because thinking about it, like we kind of did spoke on it a little bit last time about like obviously you don't want to like this is what puts food on your table. Obviously you want to do this, but at the same time you want to grow as much as possible, but without having to it like take you away from everything else.
You don't want this to be your whole life.
Exactly, but at the
Gotcha.
same time, like you want to push this thing as far as and forward as possible in the shortest
Yeah.
amount of time. That way you don't got to spend fucking 15 years of slaving your life away. But yeah, I've been coming across that recently. But well, I mean, I've been at a stage where I've been more cool now, where I'm actually enjoying more life.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like shit, like I almost feel like sometimes I kind of been like trying to figure out like the process. I'm like, what's going on here? Like, where am I at right now with this
Mm,
business life thing? Because sometimes, like I was telling you, I almost feel guilty sometimes, like not
doing anything.
doing anything. But I'm like, I feel like I'm at a point where I'm pretty good right now.
Oh, for sure, bro. Trust.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's just like, yeah, how much longer do you want to do? Something that reminded me of that today. We were watching a YouTube video, and this guy was like, I've been detailing. I was like, I'm actually 40 years old. I've been detailing for half of my life, 20
Whoa.
years of his life. He started detailing at 20. And then my helper was like, shit, is that going to be you here pretty soon? I'm like, fuck, I hope not. Like, I'm not trying to be there, but it sparked the idea. I'm like, you literally can't just like take it easy and like take day by day. Like, you got to know how to balance that shit.
Yeah, you're right. It's a
The
balance
business.
between improving and also living a present and enjoyable life.
Yeah. So, but yeah,
Okay.
cool.
Well, let us know how that goes, bro. I feel like what you just kind of mentioned kind of falls into like a QA I seen. So I feel like this would be a good opportunity to kind of pivot to that if you're ready.
Yeah. Let's
Okay, beautiful.
bring it in.
Just I guess as a reminder, if people haven't watched the last couple episodes, I think episode 30, we introduced a new segment into the podcast, essentially Q&As. We have a poll during the week, usually Wednesdays, Thursdays, around there, essentially, where we ask the viewers to, submit a question. We ask, hey, submit a question. But at the end of the day, you don't even have to look for that story. Hit us up, Endless Growth Pod. You could DM us questions anytime. So even if you have our personal Instagrams, that's cool too. But I'd say prefer probably the Instagram pod ones, because we usually before we start the pod, we go through the Instagram, making sure we're not missing anything here. Personal, yeah, personal is
Yeah.
sometimes we don't check that. So yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
hit us up on there. So yeah, so let's start up with the first question. The first question is from the boy Beto.
Yep.
And I'm going to let you answer this one specifically, because this definitely falls more into line with what you're doing. So it says, what's something you guys would advise on someone new becoming an entrepreneur? So someone essentially starting off, maybe they're not an entrepreneur yet, or maybe they're starting, maybe had maybe a little side gig here and there. Like,
Mm-hmm.
what's something, maybe something insightful that or advice that you would be able to provide to a person like that just starting off?
Well, one thing I've kind of figured out is that it's it's very hard to stay small. I mean, when you're starting, you have a lot of obstacles and stuff, obviously, and you're still probably trying to figure out if it's even a good idea of what you're trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say just I don't know, invest all your time that you can into it while you can, like while starting off, because I feel like a lot of companies they kind of drag their feet, not companies, but like just entrepreneurs, like they drag their feet with what they're doing. They get to a point where they kind of burn themselves out of what they're kind of trying to get into or whatever, and it kind
Mm-hmm.
of kills the vibe for them. Um, but yeah, it's I don't know, it's I'm not even sure if I'm really answering that correctly, but
No, I get you. So basically,
yeah,
kind of take it more serious is kind of the point. Like,
yeah,
invest more time into it. Don't
know what you're gonna get
procrastinate.
into, yeah,
Okay.
um,
Kind of like, I feel like that's a good point. Kind of even relating what we just said. Like yeah, you may be starting off, and it does seem like you're maybe attacking a freaking titan, like something huge.
mm-hmm.
Like obviously, it's like, damn, I'm barely starting off. I see all these bigger companies. Because can you give me some context of maybe this would be better if we answer Beto's question directly? Do you know what like Beto's industry is or?
Yeah, he does. He's in the pool business, so he does pools for so anybody that needs pools.
Okay, there
Hit
you
him up
go.
for pools.
There we go.
But yeah, he's in stuff like that. So
So would it be something maybe catered to him specifically then?
something for him. Let's see. Well, shit, it seems like he's doing pretty good, honestly. I feel like at this point
Hmm.
he's just trying to kind of gain more, or he may be kind of in a spot where I was, where it's just like, shit, what am I doing wrong? How can I improve?
Hmm.
But I mean, it seems like he's doing really good with his business.
Oh hell
It's
yeah.
growing and stuff every year. But probably just, I mean, keep doing what you're doing, but also trying to see how you could reach out to make your, I guess in your case, just like your process faster, or figure out the weak
Mm,
links, I guess, with it.
got you.
Um,
Got you. Maybe
but
like little tip. Okay, my bad, Beto. So yeah, basically, yeah, I'd say probably network something like that. If it's like you basically needing more. I guess you could say get contracts, especially I think during the winter. I'm assuming pools probably isn't
yeah,
a strong
that's like when you can do
market.
your homework, I guess. Yeah.
I
Like
like that.
what? How are you gonna go into it the next year?
Yeah, just because you have the time off and maybe aren't working, like maybe start looking for the leads,
Mm-hmm.
the connections, work on getting better. Maybe if you don't, I'm not sure if he has like a family or a whole structure things he has, but if he's pretty flexible, you could always maybe intern for maybe another cool company in Arizona or Miami and
Yeah.
do that. So it just
I'll look into
yeah,
companies that can be an add-on to like your actual pool business.
that's a good point. A
Um,
good point.
like for example, I've heard of some people saying that they do it's almost like a coating that they put on the cement around pools. I had a coating company actually come here and
What?
ask me like, hey, it's actually a business that he already started his little contracting business
Yeah.
as a small contractor, and then I guess he reached out and changed his business format, or basically switched his whole business. He actually came out here and asked me like to remove his logos off his truck that I put on there for his company.
Yeah.
So he does flooring now, and he was telling me that, yeah, we do pool decks. That's what they call them, I guess. I think that's what it is. Like it's like a coating or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know, maybe that's something you can look into. Or I'm sure there's more shit that you can like do as add-ons, but look into it during the winter when you're slow, maybe, and for the summer when you go into it, you have something else to upsell your customers on, and from there on.
No, I like that. Like just because you have free time, like yeah, and definitely enjoy family. But like I said, maybe if it's 30 minutes, an hour a day when you have some time off,
Hmm.
just see what other people are doing. Like maybe call random businesses or even competition. Act like you want something during the winter. Be like, hey, I want to get a pool. Do you guys offer any other services? Basically, just trying to get more insight. I feel like talking to people would probably be another good one. Because
Yeah.
something that a lot of that I've seen, this is a good example from another industry, is a lot of landscaping businesses. We have obviously a lot here in Utah,
Hmm.
right? Obviously, the winter comes, there's snow on the grass. What do? They usually transition into snow removal.
Hmm.
So maybe try to find something like that that kind of correlates to the whole pool, industry or business.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be, maybe
I like
something
that. Yeah, no,
beneficial.
that's very accurate. I think that's something he
Yeah.
can definitely do. So
Okay, perfect. And yeah, I appreciate you, Beto, for asking the question.
yes,
Yeah, keep asking them if you have any more, my man.
keep them coming.
Okay, perfect. So we got the boy Gonzalo asking some questions. So the first one actually is directed to you. So I'm gonna let
Okay.
you just answer this one completely, and then the second one looks like it's for both of us. So
Okay.
for my boy Edgar Gonzalo, he said, "What advice would young Edgar, um, what would you basically tell young Edgar? Let's say you have a young Edgar starting the business,
Mm-hmm.
all that. Like, what would you essentially tell young Edgar now that you know everything you know?
Damn, that's tough, man. There's so much stuff. It's like hard to think on the spot. But
Something that comes to your head, then, my brother.
let's see. If I was young again, something I wish I would have known. I guess it's kind of like what my that fellow guy told me, that from the body shop, is like
Mm,
where you kind of regretted not doing things sooner. I kind of wish. I mean, I got it to him pretty soon, but there was always that one little temptation. But if I could have told my younger self, like,
just do it.
just do it, like, and basically fall back on what I told you. As you go, you're gonna learn it. Don't feel like you have to learn the whole process of paint correction or ceramic coatings before you even do one. You just learn on the way. But that's one thing I definitely would have told myself: just do it. Um,
I like that.
make the jump.
No, that's great advice. Just do it. Like, and I kind of know Gonzalo more on a personal basis. Like, obviously, both of us do.
Hmm.
But I think I even talked to him this week, and he was essentially just kind of telling me that he obviously has a job, he gets paid really well. Went to school for construction and all that, but he also obviously wants to, have a business and do all that. So for him specifically, it is a little bit more tough. But yeah, like again, just a little bit a day.
It's tough when you go to school for something and you're doing that job. My girlfriend's kind of into that issue right
Mm.
now. Kind of speak on her a little bit.
Yeah, let me know.
She's doing nursing. Obviously, she did her school for it. graduated, became a nurse.
Okay.
For some reason, I think work is a little slow. I think I spoke on that a little bit last time for her right now. And before she even actually went into nursing, she had actually applied to go into oh shit, when they do the nails and stuff.
Technician, something technician.
Some,
Yeah.
people will know, but she's wanting to do that, and it's great. I mean, it's like another little hobby, side business. It's something you can make a business.
Got
Going to
you.
school for a nurse, you're never going to open up. I don't know. You could open up, I guess, your own
Yeah, but it's gonna be way
clinic for
harder.
something like that.
Yeah.
But nails, you could always do it on the side. It's kind of like detailing cars. It's something you can kind of work into your schedule. But she's running into the issue where she's gone to school, invested all this time to nursing.
Yeah.
That now she's kind of to start school again for something else. It's a big like step back, not step back, but like a lot of like kind of where
It's a
Gonzalo.
psychological thing too.
Yeah, where Gonzalo's at, like he doesn't like want to let that go that he's has because it doesn't make sense. Like in your head, you went to school, you wasted all this money, and then now like you want to start something else. And once you have both things, they can work out perfect because you can work your full time doing nursing, and then you're a certified nail tech or whatever.
Yeah, esthetician, I think they call
Yeah,
it.
esthetician. You could do brows and all that stuff,
Gotcha.
and you can do it on the side. So, but obviously for that you need a license, you need to go to school for it. So, um, but I mean, in her situation, I kind of just been telling her, I kind of told her, like, you can't do it all, essentially.
Yeah.
But in her situation, she would have to find a different job that would be more flexible with her time so she can go to school for this. In Gonzalo's way, that may be something that he may have to do, like take a part-time. He's not going to go to school, but it seems like he may be wanting to start a business or something like that. But he had to do something to cut down a little bit to be able to give him that more free time to.
Okay, that's actually a good point. Maybe there's a way that you could reach out to, I don't know, maybe your employer and see if maybe it doesn't even have to be that crazy. Maybe you ask,
Like a
because I think,
day
yeah,
off
like
or two,
or a day work from home or something
maybe.
like that.
Yeah, that's one thing too. People always think like their current employers aren't going to be flexible, and you never know until you ask.
It's a fact.
Worst case say is they say no, right? But
Yep.
you could always ask like, hey, can we go part time, or is there a chance of me taking an extra day off a week? Like, how's this? Yeah,
Yeah, a closed mouth doesn't get fed, so there you go.
that's how it worked out for me. My current employer allowed me to go part time, which allowed me to invest that time to open up my business and work in my business and have that guaranteed income from my day job. So that's how it worked out for me. But like I said, I asked, and now I was in the right situation or right business that I could do that in. So
Perfect. Okay.
yeah.
Awesome. All right, let's go to the second part of the question. All righty. So let's say it says we all learn as we go, but sometimes we try to make the perfect plan before taking the first step. What advice would you give to someone that constantly battles with that mindset? So essentially, kind of, yeah, someone that's essentially wanting to start, but maybe they're seeing that big mountain they have to overcome, and that just kind of overwhelms them, and they don't want to do anything. Yeah, it's kind of just. I feel like everything just kind of correlate back to the thing. Like you just kind of got to do it. Like I know,
Yeah.
obviously, it's hard. It's way, way, way harder.
For sure.
Like done than said or whatever. But like you're not gonna know. You're not gonna know what the top of that mountain looks like right away. You have to obviously maybe go down this path. Oh, you see a different obstacle or maybe a different alternative route. Now you go this way, and little by little, you'll eventually reach to that summit, and basically that would be the place you want to essentially arrive to. But you're not gonna know the terrain to how to get to the top from the bottom. Like you're slowly gonna be walking up that motherfucker, and it essentially is doing that. So I'd say as long as you don't give up is probably the best, bro. Because that's the only time you lose.
Yeah. And the thing is, when I got told that by my entrepreneur,
The mentor,
the
essentially.
mentor, yeah, that I had that told me just make the jump, like just do it. Like that's one thing I regretted not doing it. I heard it from him, and I thought that was like that's crazy. It's pretty much me telling Gonzalo the same thing right now. Just do it. But hearing it from him and it knowing that it works out, and now regretting that I didn't do it earlier. Now you're hearing it from like essentially two people.
Two people that it worked out for, brother.
Yeah. So I say you do it, man. Whatever it is. And that's the biggest thing. Like you'll figure it out regardless. Trust me. Especially if you're like a hard worker, which seems like you are. And
hell yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, you'll 100% figure it out, and as long as you don't give up on it, like Alex said, you'll definitely go through it.
Yeah, and I honestly needed to hear that too. So thank you for asking that. Like,
yeah,
I'm not giving up yet, but like again, I just got to keep doing it. Obviously my next step is help the homie Edgar. Hopefully we see some results from him and keep getting better and all that. Because I kind of I think I messaged you yesterday, and that's when I told you I was like, "Oh, I feel like I feel pretty comfortable." But it didn't take up to like 3 articles that I've made for our own website
Hmm.
for me to even like feel kind of comfortable, and then potentially even learn more. Because kind of what the website thing is, it's more like it's like a brand, bro. It's like our brand, honestly, or podcast. It could apply anywhere. It could apply anywhere in the world too.
Yeah.
It's not like we're just specifically just targeting one type of, I don't know, type of culture, I guess, in a sense. Like anyone that wants to like grow, essentially. Like I'm pretty sure any culture that wants to grow and elevate, like there's going to be someone in that
Yeah.
space. But in terms of your business, someone in Japan can like, I guess it can get a rap from you, but there's a lot of freaking
Yeah. There's.
obstacles, if that makes sense. So for me specifically, I had to kind of pivot and kind of be like, yo, I need to focus on the local people,
Hmm.
hook them up, show them some value, and and kind of go on from there. So thank you for asking those questions. But yeah, great questions this week as well.
Yeah.
They've been banger questions. So yeah, again, keep sending the questions, guys. Look onto, yeah, just basically keep posted on the Instagram page.
Yeah. Just keep a
We'll be on
lookout
there.
for them, and then yeah, we'll keep them coming to you guys,
100%.
at least to our best abilities.
Yeah,
Right.
bro. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, if maybe one time there isn't maybe something we could help you out with, and we'll, obviously give the best insight. But if we have maybe some type of person or referral or something that we could maybe even ask for you, like we'll
Hmm.
do it.
For
You know.
sure.
Okay. Beautiful. Okay.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yes, sir.
Looking forward to next week's.
Yeah, bro. I love this segment. Honestly, just gives
Yeah.
us more things to talk about. But yeah, I guess that kind of transitioning, bro. I guess what do we want to talk to about now, bro?
Okay.
Anything that's kind of any other problems we kind of been facing?
Um. Well, I mean, they keep saying, I mean, kind of sitting back with the question. I mean,
Hmm.
it is starting to slow down, starting to get towards the winter months. So I've been
Mm,
personally kind of like transitioning into like seeing what else I could start doing. So
mm,
I've been having more free time. So I've been working more on the social media stuff too.
okay.
But no, it's just something that I've come across with right now that I've been kind of having more free time. So I'm using it towards, you know,
Okay, like doing other things. Okay, that's perfect
doing the
actually.
stuff I haven't been able to do all summer. Yeah.
Okay, so now it looks like you have more time. You're investing more time into the whole. Basically, what you're doing is a little marketing, bro. So you're doing social media management for your own
Hmm.
business. Is there anything that you've learned that now that you've kind of been posting more, maybe like different hashtags, posting different times, like that maybe you could share value to other people that maybe are kind of doing the same thing?
Yeah, man. So I've been posting. I've been trying to post daily. So we've been kind of doing that. I haven't really figured out the perfect match. I mean, it is kind of cool how you do see some kind of feedback from like these posts and reels. Like we do get like new followers every day.
Beautiful.
So it's like at least that way, it's like it's growing as far as like reaching different people.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not getting any more work. I mean, but it's not really meant to do that at the same time. Um, but yeah, we've been trying to post. Like I've been trying to figure out the sweet spot of people say like post in the morning, post in the evening, you get more likes, whatever. But I haven't figured that out yet.
Okay, I guess I got a question for you.
Yeah,
I see that you post both Instagram posts and Reels. What do you feel like you get the most traction on?
I think the post still like
Post
an
still?
actual post. Yeah, the real I think it's still I don't know. It may be more like catering my followers and stuff. Maybe
Hmm.
they're not used to seeing that from me, so maybe they're not even aware of that being that like it's my business doing that, or they may see it in
Okay.
their feed and that they just kind of keep going through it because
Yeah.
if you go through your Instagram, you'll have a bunch of videos pop up, and sometimes they're not. They're just random, videos that basically the Instagram kind of refers to you.
Gotcha.
But no, I've kind of have some insight because they not the insight, but they tell you like your analytics of like who's watching, if it's like followers.
Wait, Instagram does this?
Yeah, so it tells you like so the views at least it tells you like so like let's say you got 200 views and it says
Okay.
um 180 were your followers and 11 of them were like not followers. It was just different. It was basically it reached out to different Instagram accounts that weren't even following you. So it does break it up to you. And as we post more, I've seen more of the non-following people getting more views of them. So it's
Got you.
slowly kind of picking up. But I think consistency is going to be the biggest thing here.
Yeah.
I got to keep it up. So and luckily we've had time to like been able to post every day and come up with something. But we'll give it a shot. We'll see what it does. I just regardless, I just wanted to do it because I haven't been posting all year round. I think may have been like the last post, and before that I was pretty like here and there.
Yeah,
So
yeah, you were pretty slammed, I think, during the summer too.
it was
So
a crazy summer, man. Just with like all the stuff that happened, house, business, pod.
oh yeah,
So
that's true. So
it's been a journey for sure.
yeah, well, I guess there you go for the people that yeah, I guess post on Instagram. Well, I guess have a business specifically.
Yeah,
Looks like Instagram posts are kind of more hitting for some reason right now. But I did send you that Gary V little thing, huh? What do you say that essentially like some type of meme or something, and then or
yeah. At this point, he says he's like, you got to follow like the algorithm or whatever's working at the moment. And I guess what's working for him, and he says what's working for Instagram is posting a reel with a picture, right? Is that what it was? Or
yeah, something like that.
um,
Yeah, I think it was like yeah, and I feel like I've seen some people do that. Maybe it's something like funny
hmm
or low key. It's kind of like clickbaity. It's like maybe like a meme or something that grabs your attention, like the whole dopamine thing. Where it's like, oh,
hmm
cool, this is like the funny thing, and then you switch and it's like something maybe serious or
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
Some
You just got to
sometimes
play with it and figure it out. But
yeah, be creative is kind of the point where I got that. Like maybe just try different methods out. Just keep testing is the kind of the
mhm.
point. Just keep testing. You'll eventually maybe figure out something that sticks. You figure out the thing that sticks and maybe keep testing that. Maybe use different, captions, add emojis versus non-emojis.
hmm
Yeah, that's literally something in marketing called split testing or A/B testing. So
Yeah.
that literally is something that actual big corporations do. So why not use one of their tactics and use it for our own small businesses? Like anything helps. Like any little tip that we use, it seems small, but little small things, you keep doing it, they keep adding up.
hmm
So it's like, why not?
Yeah. Yeah. So I've been enjoying it. It's been cool. I've been actually, a lot of the clips I've been posting, stuff that I've already been taking in the past.
Yeah.
But my helper's actually the one that's been doing all the editing, and he's more phone savvy, I guess, with like the editing stuff. So shout out to him for making those reels and stuff. But one thing that he did kind of brought an idea to myself is that I always thought
Mhm.
about this in the past is like having like for big projects, doing like a kind of like a photo, not photo shoot, but like supplying the customer with photos for like an extra charge. But this is me like outsourcing, like me bringing in like a photographer and having them. I did this once with the Mustang. I brought in
Oh.
a videographer, did a
Oh,
video.
okay.
So I didn't charge the customer for it. But
Mhm.
now being that, I mean, we're kind of doing this and we have a little more time. That's maybe something like it's like an upcharge now that I could like add to the customer. Like, hey, like at this point after we finish your car, would you want to pay this much more for some like professional photos taken of your vehicle that we give you the full rights to, so you can post? And because some people
Mm.
love like to,
Yeah.
obviously they love their cars, that's what they're bringing them here and doing all these
Yep.
customizations,
Yep.
and they probably want to share it. So it kind of like brought the idea to me, like doing this whole real posting kind of brought that to me, like this is kind of something else I can add into the business as like an extra charge. But
No, I like that, bro,
we'll have
because
to
you
try
could
it out.
honestly do that with a lot of things. Kind of like what I was kind of thinking, yeah, or even kind of saying before is like, yeah, I could do the whole SEO thing. I could find someone that does the whole website thing. Kind of
hmm
like you're kind of doing the same thing. Maybe it's not even like the whole photographer thing because maybe not everyone wants to do that, but maybe it's I don't know, truck beddings. I think you have someone in the
Yeah.
truck bedding. Like if they have trucks, obviously that's kind of more niche. Shit, you can honestly do a lot of things with cars. So you kind of
Yeah.
name it. People that want maybe more horsepower in their car, you refer
Mm.
them.
To a tuner shop or
Um,
something. Yeah.
exactly. Maybe like yourself, like that would be maybe a great opportunity for you to introduce, be like, oh, we wrapped your car, it looks amazing.
hmm
By the way, I also am a dealer for wheels.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe that would be a good opportunity. And yeah, I guess that's a great way to kind of enter because now what we're talking about is kind of more sales.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people would benefit from kind of doing more sales things a little bit, whether that be with their own businesses, but maybe even you just have a regular job right now.
hmm
I feel like trying a sales job would be definitely beneficial. I'm not saying if you don't like it, make it a career, but it's going to be hard for sure starting off. But I feel like you learn a lot. You'd be able to learn, talk to people, and maybe know when to say things or when to not say things like that. It's kind of it's just patterns you pick up. Honestly, it's not like
Yeah.
you read a book, you get the sales tips, but honestly, you're not going to really apply that until you start doing it on your
You get
own.
that practice. You gotta be a likable person for sure.
Yeah.
I came across that this Saturday with that job that I picked up, the PPF job on that whole vehicle I was telling you. Because I
Mm,
originally came in for some things, but I feel like some of my sell tactics that I've kind of learned along the way kind of like
got you.
helped me push them, not push them, but like basically made them see and made them feel
See
really
the value.
comfortable.
It's not
Yeah.
like you're trying to deceive anyone. You're
No.
showing you're better at showing the value
Mm-hmm.
essentially. And another thing you actually did bring up off the pod, just to kind of give context, someone came in for a specific job, right?
Yeah.
They ended up being like, "Damn, you killed it, bro. Let me go ahead and do even something bigger." Just because, so they kind of tested you a little bit. Maybe they
Yeah.
did actually want the full product service, but they weren't willing to go the full 9 yards or whatever you want to
Yeah.
call it. But something that you mentioned is that there was a couple of vehicles in here that are nice. You've been working on as well,
Yeah.
and that maybe prompted the individual to actually want to even further do it, because it's not like he came in and you were just sitting on your ass. You were just
Yeah.
like he kind of got the feel that you were busy.
Yeah.
And kind of marketing, or even like in the human psychology, people want sometimes to know that they're not the only ones.
Mm-hmm.
They want to know that other people are essentially kind of also involved. And that's what we call something called social proof. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why you see a lot of times, a lot of websites like have reviews on their website.
Okay.
Or even me and you, I do it. I went
Yeah.
to a restaurant on, I think it was like Saturday. Went to an Italian restaurant. Before I even pulled up, what was the first thing I did? Pulled up my phone, looked
Yeah.
into the reviews for social proof. If not, that shit had bad reviews, you think I would have
Yeah.
gone there?
No. Fuck no. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's just kind of like things you could maybe even implement into your guys' businesses, or even like even just kind of your psyche. Because I think it was about 65% of people. I think that's what the stat was. 65% of people look at reviews before they head to a place.
Yeah.
So that kind of changed my thinking. I was like, well, damn. Like a lot of people, I feel like don't even really care about reviews,
Mm-hmm.
especially if they're bad. I guess if you do have like a 4 point, whatever, it's like, okay, it's good. But I feel like the more the merrier, the more context, maybe the more depth would be kind of, you know, something that would be beneficial. So
Yeah.
yeah, just kind of, again, maybe just little small here tips and tricks that we could all apply into our, again, just if you're an entrepreneur or just
Yeah.
like an individual, like I don't have a place where you could leave reviews yet. Well, I guess what the podcast,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I think we do have a couple on, I think Apple. I haven't really checked like Spotify, and I don't think there's a place for YouTube yet.
Yeah.
So,
No.
but like I have those listed on our website literally as part of our marketing strategy. You go into the website, first page, or the first part is called the hero section. It's going to be like a picture of us in the podcast realm. So, as soon as you go to the website, they're going to know exactly what we are. We're
Mm.
a freaking podcast. It shows me and Edgar talking to each other in the podcast. And then essentially it just shows or tells us really short, kind of like
It's
what are we
pretty.
talking about? Yeah, what is our essence? So at that point, it's like, okay, cool. Now we kind of immediately, like, this is all happening in split seconds. Like you click
Mm-hmm.
on it, oh damn, podcast, read it, boom boom, you go down. For us specifically, the next section is showing our latest episode. So I go in there, update it every week. It's gonna have the new latest episode. Obviously, if they maybe go to the website, they click on it, and it's their latest episode was like a year ago. They're gonna be like, "What the hell?" Right?
Yeah. You got a date. Yeah.
Yeah. So have that. The next section, I believe, might be testimonials. I actually have our reviews on there. So I'm
Mm.
like, even like things I'm incorporating into like the whole website is like things we could all incorporate into like real life things,
Yeah.
and get kind of more sales. And like I said, maybe even like you bringing it up, like, oh yeah, I've had a lot of clients that are happy with me. Oh yeah, oh you like you have a Tesla or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I actually have done a lot of Teslas. Like, look at what we've done.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's going to basically be like, oh, other Tesla, so other people like me
Yeah.
have been
He's done
here.
this before. Yeah. So.
And then how he's going to be more comfortable. It's like a
Mhm.
weird psychology thing where
No, it is.
we,
It is a big thing,
you
honestly.
know,
Especially like when you tell people you've worked on certain cars or you've done one of these before. Like this is not the
mhm.
first time. Like as far as the car stuff go, people make it makes them feel a lot more comfortable. It seems like, even though I didn't even know that was a thing until like this became my business, and I was just like, oh yeah, we on the last one we did like, oh you did it, you did one of these already. Like that's what they asked right away.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, here's the pictures. I usually show them, and then they're like, okay, that's cool. And I'm like, these are some other options you could do, and I show them like other ones, and so yeah, that actually is a big thing right there, showing like examples of what you've done
Yeah.
with any
Showcase your
business.
work.
Yeah, which
Why
kind of
not?
goes back to the whole social media like posts and stuff and
That's
being
that's a great ass point, bro. You're literally posting, and that's like literally your portfolio or your resume
mm-hmm.
in a sense. Before they even call you, assuming they go into your Instagram page, they already know what you've done. They could scroll all the way to the bottom if they want. There's probably too many posts, but they could literally see when you started working. They know you've been in business for a minute. If you had like 3 posts and they're all recent, that kind of might be a little Like, oh,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Like, maybe he just started, maybe he's not like knowledgeable, things like that. So that's actually a great thing you mentioned there,
Yeah.
building up the resume.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it all goes back to what you kind of said, the whole selves thing. I think everybody should have a little bit of selves in them too. So that definitely helps with it.
Yeah, why not? The more basically weapons in your arsenal, like the better, I say. Like, why
Yeah.
not? But
Yeah.
that's just something.
100%. I agree with that. Yeah, man. So that's kind of my thing
Beautiful.
right now that I've been kind
Awesome.
of doing.
Okay, okay. Well, I guess just kind of to pivot to something, I guess just more personal for us. Um, I think you in previous podcasts maybe mentioned that you were trying to do like a end of year trip or something like that. Have you been maybe thinking about that?
Yeah. So we decided actually, because we were going to do it right before Christmas,
Okay.
me and the girl, but we decided to do it for her birthday. She,
When's your birthday?
on 23rd of January.
Oh, okay, okay,
So
okay.
it's like right
Yeah, a
into the
little
beginning of
after.
the, yeah. So,
Got you.
yeah, because we were like thinking right before the holidays. We enjoyed it a lot last year, or not last year, 2 years ago, but it was still COVID times. So
Mm.
airports weren't really that busy. Um, Everything was a lot cheaper. And I feel like this year, well, I don't know, the way shit's going, it could be even cheap this year, but the way things currently are, it'd be more expensive to do it then and busier. And I think last year's where we had that crazy, like the flights that were getting canceled and shit. I'm not sure you remember that
Oh, I
around
think I did hear
around the
about it, but
holidays.
luckily I wasn't
A lot
traveling.
of airlines and shit basically they didn't have workers and shit, so they were like literally like shutting, canceling flights and all this stuff.
What?
But anyways, we don't want to deal with that, so we just thought like we'll just move it on to January. So instead of doing it like right before Christmas, January stuff. But
Okay. So where did you say you're going?
St. Thomas, I think that's where.
Okay, so that's you locked it
Yeah,
in there. Okay.
yeah,
Damn, bro, that's so cool that you like just keep. It's not
yeah,
even. I don't think that's even the U.S. Technically, it's U.S. territories.
yeah.
So, is there any more territories after that, like
There's
Puerto
Guam.
Rico,
There's Guam.
Guam?
That shit far as
The
fuck. I ain't
hell?
doing that though.
Would you ever go to Alaska?
Yeah, I think it'd be cool.
Yeah,
I definitely want to do it like in the summer months though.
not when it's cold as hell.
No, hell no. I
Yeah,
can't do the
what the hell would
cold.
you even do in Alaska, bro?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
I mean, I feel like it'd be more cool just to kind of see like
Oh,
the state, the scenery, I guess it
the
is.
Northern Lights. I think you could see from there.
Hmm.
Maybe
I'm
I'm
not
just
a big
tweaking out.
fisher though, but I feel like that's a big thing there, fishing.
I'd be
Uh,
down to go on a little like tour just to be on the boat. Like I'm not just like have a
they have
dude.
they have cruises up there, isn't that what they have cruises? Is that what it is?
Really? I don't know.
Or is it Canada?
Probably. I don't
There's
know to be honest with you.
somewhere icy and cold.
Yeah,
But
that's
yeah,
cool.
that's kind of my plan. What about you? You have any end of year trips or stuff coming up?
Well, I do want to plan. Well, I think I've basically planned it. I just need to buy the hotels and all that. But
Hmm.
yeah, just kind of taking advantage. I know I just kind of came back from. Well, I know we just came back from Chicago and then
Hmm.
Arizona, but um, to kind of give context, my grandma from Mexico is actually in basically where I always kind of go. I like going to California, Paso Robles specifically. Beautiful town, wine country, essentially. Nothing too crazy, more peaceful. There's like beaches really close by, cold water, but just being by the beaches, I don't know,
Yeah.
just a vibe. But yeah, she's gonna be down there, so gonna go check it out, visit her as well. My girlfriend wants to go; she's never been, so kind of show her Paso Robles. So I think we'll actually maybe go on like on a Saturday,
Hmm.
stay there 4 or 5 days. It's kind of been slower. I'm gonna be honest at work, so I'll probably work 2 days because our busiest days like Monday, Tuesday.
Hmm.
Knock those out, and yeah, just afternoons I'll be good to go. Wednesday, Thursday, obviously be there as well, and then yeah, potentially thinking of meeting up with my sister
Hmm.
in LA actually, and
Okay.
maybe visiting. Yeah, telling Gonzalo, you know,
Have them
basically,
pull up. Yeah.
yeah, hang out over there. So, oh, unfortunately, freaking, I think we were trying to do the whole Universal Studio shit.
Yeah.
Specifically, I think it was like a VIP type thing. Like you usually want to do that one
Mm.
because
Yeah.
it's you're
Just the
gonna
front of
be
the line stuff. It's what you
you
want to do.
or not. You're gonna literally spend $100 and you're gonna get like on one or two rides.
Yeah.
That's kind of the, I guess, the
Hmm.
vibe I was getting. So it's like you get that, you could, essentially not skip the whole line because obviously there's a VIP line as well.
Hmm.
But dude, those freaking tickets sold like already out, bro. Like
Yeah.
last week, I was like, what the hell?
It's funny you bring that up because I actually brought this up to my girl about that trip.
Yeah.
Which one of the days she was gonna have to ask off,
Mm.
which she probably could have, but then it was gonna be we were thinking about the whole driving thing there because we were probably gonna rent a car. Honestly,
Uh.
we wouldn't want to. We're too babying our cars. She doesn't now that she has a BMW. She doesn't want to put miles on it and get it all dirty. So I'm not trying to take my truck either. So like we have to rent a car. But we were looking into all that stuff. But the biggest thing was like she doesn't know her schedule yet for that like time. And I told her the biggest thing right now is those tickets. Because let's say you do the move and stuff like that, and those tickets sell out.
Yeah,
And knowing that they sold out like for September at the beginning of September, I was like, I'm not sure if it'd be even a good
it's
time.
messed.
So we pushed it. We're like, we won't do it this year because we want to do Disney and that at that time. But we decided that on Saturday or Sunday when we were out. We went out to eat on. It was Sunday, yeah. We
Yeah,
went to down in Salt Lake on Sunday, and we decided that we're like, we won't do this October
yeah.
Halloween trip this year. But that
Yeah,
sounds
makes
cool,
sense.
man, for you.
Yeah, well, the thing is, yeah, we decided to pivot and we're gonna do Knoxberry Farm. I've never done that.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they have like their own Halloween thing as well.
Isn't it like a not scary farm or
Yeah, I don't know. I've
something
never
like
been
that?
there, bro. So
I never, yeah, it sounds like it's pretty cool.
yeah, gonna do that and yeah, probably do like a beach day. Maybe go to the club or something like that on that Saturday.
Mm.
Maybe not. I don't want to drink that day or anything like that because I have to drive back. I'm gonna
The
take
Sunday.
yeah the
Yeah.
whip. But yeah, I'll probably be out for a whole week. So
Yeah. You're going earlier in the week, right? Like you said around Wednesday.
Saturday to Saturday.
Okay.
So
Damn.
whole last week.
Yeah, we were planning on leaving the 12th or the 11th, like at 9 a.m. at night.
Yeah.
So we get there the 12th in the morning. That way we have like 2 days to at least do something.
Mhm.
3 days, I guess to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, just driving back, it sucks. You lose a whole day, literally. You leave like at 9 over there and get here like at 8.
Yeah, I would drive, but just cause I have to go to Paso Robles and then LA, that's kind of like nah, I'm good. If I'm just going to LA for show, I'm taking the flight. I ain't gonna lie, I
Yeah.
don't. But the Paso Robles thing is they have a small airport, but it's more for like rich ass people that live there,
Mm.
wine country again. People just with their PJs or private jets. But yeah, the nearest airport that we've flown to is in Fresno,
Mm.
but that's still 2 hours away, bro.
Damn, that's
So
a drive.
it's like, what the hell? Like I might as well just drive
Yeah.
if I'm already gonna drive 2 hours there, 2 hours back, or whatever. And I think it's 4 hours Paso Robles to LA. So I was like, it just makes more sense if we want to hit both places to
Yeah.
just
Paso
do the
Robles is
drive.
more north, right?
Yeah, it's about 3.5-ish hours.
Are you,
It all depends on the LA traffic,
mm.
honestly. It could be 5 hours or three, depending on LA traffic, honestly.
Are
So
you gonna go? So you're going to Paso Robles first, but are you
yeah,
gonna be going like the San Francisco way, like out through Nevada, through
I'm
Reno,
gonna
and
be
then.
honest with you. I haven't really discussed that yet, but I just kind of want to get there as fast as possible. Like I
Mm.
really don't care about
What?
doing the whole scenic shit, to be honest with you. It's
Gosh.
because I know there's people that like driving, doing the whole road trip. I don't
No,
like
I don't.
doing that
I don't
shit.
blame you. You know,
I don't do that.
especially now as I feel like you get older in life, you don't want to be in that car. Fuck
Nah,
that.
maybe have like an RV. Like I think we mentioned it maybe in the past. Like if we get an RV, you come through, maybe
Mm.
other people come through.
Take turns.
Exactly. Like, bro, you maybe just drive 2 hours each
Everybody
and
drives an
everyone's
hour.
hanging out in the back like it's a house.
Yeah,
That sounds fucking crazy. Like,
yeah, that sounds fun.
but in a little ass small car, all bundled up, freaking three luggages in the back seat. It's like, oh my God.
Yeah, I feel you.
You
Well, that'll
know,
be cool, man.
I don't know why this reminded me of this, but I remember one time I think I wasn't even driving, bro. I went to LA and I think one of my, not the grandma I'm gonna see, but my grandma on my dad's side was basically in LA.
Hmm.
She literally tried to, I think I did one time do this, and after that I was like, yeah, I'm not bringing this shit back. She made me bring back, bro, like a big ass block of cheese from Mexico, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Those
Yeah,
big ass blocks of cheese.
yeah, yeah.
That shit stunk like a motherfucker, and I hate that cheese. I'll be honest with you. That cheese to me is not good. I'm sorry for anyone out there. That's not my shit.
Should better.
I don't know. It just smells funky too, bro. Like that shit. I don't know. I
It's
don't want
just
to talk
rotten.
shit.
It's just rotten milk, bro. All cheeses.
Yeah, so like
So you had transport cheese
I had to
basically.
transport the cheese, but freaking TSA was like,
Oh,
yo, what the fuck, bro? What is this, a Claymore, bro?
you got a brick
Yeah, this man got like a freaking powdered up coat freaking brick right here or some shit.
on
But
tinfoil and shit too.
exactly, ever since I've been back, she's wanted, like, I don't think she doesn't live there anymore, but she's been always wanting me to send shit back. I'm like, I'm sorry, but do you not know UPS or FedEx is a fucking thing? Like, goddamn.
Yeah,
Oh, fuck.
that shit's
I'm sorry.
funny.
Just a little side story. I don't know why this reminded me of that, but
Yeah.
yeah.
So you won't be transporting shit pretty much. Don't ask for favors.
Yeah, well, I guess I'm taking a car this time, but I don't want to bring cheese, man. Like, I'll give you the $20-$30, put that shit in a box, send it. Like, if you're really that concerned about saving $30, I'll just give them to you.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to, like, imagine driving 12, 13 hours smelling fucking
With the
cheese,
fucking
bro.
smell, yeah.
damn, the cop's gonna be like, damn, like if a cop pulls you over, like, damn, you're probably trying to mask the smell or you got some weird shit, you know, especially if they're not even familiar with the smell, bro. Oh, you gotta get fucking search for some cheese, bro.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's like, oh, damn. I'm having PTSD flashbacks. I'm sorry, y'all.
Why does this guy smell like cheese?
Bro,
You smell funny, man.
okay, I was about to say some crazy shit. I'm chilling. I'm gonna chill. I was gonna say it's just my armpit, but
There you go.
hey.
That's a good way to put it. It's almost
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
It's cheese, man. It's rotten.
Exactly. But yeah, I guess that's kind of it from me, honestly, bro. Do you you know, I guess have any closing thoughts for the people? Anything out there you wanna, you know, I guess leave them with?
No, man, that's pretty much it for me. Kind of
Beautiful.
I think we touched everything we wanted to touch.
Okay, awesome. Well, again, thank you guys for joining us on another episode. It's been delightful. This is episode 32. Again, it's a privilege, blessed, especially to do with someone like you like doing. It's not like I'm like, fuck, it's Wednesday again. I gotta go film a podcast with this fool I hate.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You know that would suck ass, bro.
Nah, fuck that.
It's like, oh, Jesus Christ.
I couldn't do that.
Nah, exactly. So yeah.
No, it makes it enjoyable, you know. At least we got a lot of shit to share too, because
Yeah, we catch up too as well. So
yeah,
something awesome. So yeah, just keep finding different opportunities, kind of like how we did, especially with people that you like and are actually productive and trying to create something valuable. So like-minded people essentially was what I'm trying to say. So
yeah.
with that, I guess that's kind of it for us, and we'll catch you guys next week.
Sounds good. Yeah.
All right,
Peace.
peace out, y'all.